It is going to be in the 50s every day for the next 2 weeks. I'm planting my cold crops outside today, so I'm looking forward to it. Dogs, come on. They're gonna come garden with me, that way they'll stay out of trouble. Come on. You coming? With it being above 50 every day, I'm not going to have to worry about hoses freezing. There are a few days where it's going to get into the 20s at night, but the hoses will defrost before I'll need them during the day. So I am going to start watering the beds now just to get them kind of prepared and start planting. I have these 3 beds right here that I want to plant in today, and I'm going to have a farm helper out later, and we're going to start preparing the middle beds, which are these 3 here. Eventually I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff out here, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's get planting. All right, 1 bed down. So I have broccoli on this end, cauliflower on that end, and just to kind of try and remember what I'm planting everywhere, I am going to walk down this line and say what I'm planting so that I can go back and look again when I don't remember. So here we go. That was bed number 3, and I count them over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bed number 6, I have radicchio, which is kind of a radish, but it's more like a cabbage kind of radish. Really weird, but we're gonna try it this year. And then celery. I'm gonna have a couple beds with celery in it just because the rabbits really like celery and it's super easy to make or grow. Once you get them started, which can take about 3 weeks, they grow like weeds. Then here, in this tray, we have a combination of stuff that I have no idea what it is because I didn't put tags. I did write it in my book, so I can go back into my book and figure out what each of them are, just so I am aware, but there's no tags in any of these. And as you can see, some of them have already died off because they're not getting any nutrients. All they are is sitting in water. And they shouldn't have been sitting in water for this long, but the weather was not cooperating. So they've been sitting in, they're turning kind of yellow instead of green. They're getting kind of leggy. Wes just pulled in, so he's home and the dogs went off running. But now that I'm going to put them in the ground with lots of nutrients, they're going to start really taking off. With the weather being 50 degrees every day, it's going to give them the opportunity to really, really grow. And that's going to be great. Anyway, so all this that's in this container is going to be interplanted between cabbage. And I have a whole tray of cabbage right back here that has 4 different types of cabbage. I'm experimenting this year to see kind of what I want, what grows really well here. And because I have so much space and all the seeds, I can do that. And I don't have to worry about this is my only food. So we're growing 4 different types of cabbage. I'm going to put a bunch of stuff interplanted between them. So I'm going to space them out a little bit. And then of course, lots and lots and lots of celery. In the far bed down here, let's go take a look. That's bed number 9 because I have 9 beds here. I have collards right in this here. There's about 12 of them growing. And then I have more celery and some kale. I don't eat kale, but my rabbits do. So I figured I could grow kale for them since they're gonna like it. I don't. I know people have told me kale chips are really, really good. I haven't tried them. So maybe this year I will. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna continue planting and get this done today. I'd like to get this done today because then I can start putting direct sowing carrots and peas, radishes and beets, and get those going as well. So we'll continue on with it. Gardens don't have to be just productive. They can be decorative too. So with a bunch of these, what I could also do is plant calendula or marigolds or different types of herbs that produce a very potent scent. And that scent can cover up the smell of, say, cabbages or Brussels sprouts or broccoli to help prevent pests. So it's just some of those things that you can do to help with, companion planting. So I'm going to continue on now. When I'm done here, what I probably need to do, if I can remember to do it, is grab my EM1. Basically, they're beneficial microbes that you can grow, and I've grown quite a bit from the first batch that I bought, and spray everything with that to give it a really good head start. None of my bok choy grew, so I have no bok choy yet. But anyway, I should probably do that before I close everything up tonight and cover everything. I do have a farm helper coming out, a teenager that lives up the road that's looking for some horse money. I guess she competes some way in horses, so she's going to come out and we'll see if she works out well here on the farm. If she does, it's going to really expand my ability to do more things. It'll let me concentrate on more important things, while the little things like cleaning the chicken coop or cleaning the rabbitry or weeding certain areas, I can have her do that while I'm paying more attention to the actual growing and production of the garden and animals. So I'm looking forward to having some help out here. That would be really, really nice. And if she works out, that would be fantastic. She's had rabbits before, she's had chickens before, she's had cows before. She currently has horses, so this might be a great opportunity for me to really expand the homestead and grow more stuff and maybe help out more people that way. So I'm looking forward to it. So cross your fingers that she works out. In the meantime, I'm going to continue planting and well, today was very successful. I got bed 3, 6, and 9 planted. I did interplant some stuff. So like with this one here, I have cabbage, celery, kale, just different things kind of mixed around depending on the size, of course, because the sun comes in from this direction and I don't want certain things shaded. Other things I can have shaded. So it's actually a really good accomplishment for today. I am going to direct sow the carrots, beets, radishes, and peas, and those are going to be in the beds right next to this, so I need to prepare those, pull the plastic off, water everything down really good, and then probably rake up the top 1/4 inch for some of the really small seeds that are not going to be covered. They're just going to lay on top. The carrots are one of those, so you just lay it on top and leave it as is. As long as there's no rain or wind that's going to blow them away, it should be fine. And since my beds are covered, that's not going to be a problem. And they should sprout. Once they start sprouting, then it's a lot safer to be able to top water and uncover. So. So even in the winter, if the sun is out, it can heat up the high tunnel, or sorry, these are the low tunnels. So venting and airing them out will prevent you from killing your plants. A lot of people don't know that. The first time I put low tunnels out over plants, I scorched them, burned them, killed them, because I didn't open them up when it was hot and sunny. So, something to think about. Finished with 3 beds, moving on to the other 3, and I think I might go in and have lunch first and then come back out. So I'm gonna say adios for today. Bye.